Hello and welcome back. In my last video, I shared that 80% of sharks are actually smaller than you are. And so I thought we might just take this time to dive into some very cool underrated sharks together, shall we? First up, we have the spine pygmy shark, which when it's born is literally less than half the length of your finger. It's like half an inch long when they're born, and they're so freaking cute. And they can produce their own light with the use of these cells called photophores. You probably won't see them just kind of swimming around. They're very deep sea sharks, but they exist and they're very cute. This actually might be my favorite. It's the puff adder shy shark. Not many people know about shy sharks. In fact, the Finstitute just ran an expedition to South Africa, not for great whites, but for these little tiny shy sharks. And that's because they're so amazing. They're literally their only defense mechanism against predators is to curl up into a little ball and put their tail in their mouth to become a donut, to become harder to swallow. That's it. Like, no running away, no biting, they just turn into a donut, which like I can get on with. Then we got the Port Jackson shark. I love these guys. They're locals here in Sydney. I look forward to Port Jackson season all the time. They're called horn sharks, like different members of this family are called horn sharks because they have actually like a spine on the dorsal fin, on like right behind their dorsal fins. So if a predator comes and decides to eat them, they will not be very happy because they'll get poked. Ouch. And that's their defense mechanism. Yeah. The derpy ones don't really have great defense mechanisms, I gotta say, but we love them nonetheless. I know I said the puff adder shy shark was my favorite, and I think it is, but epaulettes up there too. Epaulettes are also known as walking sharks. They have pectoral fins and pelvic fins that are literally able to waddle and walk across the reef flat, which is just like the cutest thing to witness. Also, their body's very long and slender. Like they kind of look like a snake or a lizard. And they also have so many other incredible like physiological adaptations to enable them to walk around during low tide and stay okay out of the water for longer periods of time than most sharks. So they're very cool, but they need their own video. I'm not gonna dive too much more into it. Long story short, there's over 500 different species of sharks out there, and the majority of them probably don't fit the image of what you think when you hear the word shark. And they're just fantastic and amazing, and there's so many cute ones out there, so I highly recommend checking them out. But I'm curious to know which one of these sharks, if any, surprised you the most. Let me know in the comments, and then maybe I can make a round 2 video on them. All right, that's all for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.